Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And we're underway from Seattle. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 72.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
They drop it with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Tight end going in motion here. Kamara now on 1st and 10. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 on the Seahawks' 39-yard line.
Off the play action, jump. Goes right downfield to Olave. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Rolling left, buying some time. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. For the extra point, here's Smith. So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. Chuck and the Saints offense still out there. They're going for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. They'll try the extra point one more time. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Reed now to kick this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Alontae Taylor making the stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 19 on that pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. On the move, past the 40. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there. It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Jackson Smith-Njigba. And that brings up 4th and long.
Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And it's dropped back down to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Now is Dixon to kick this one away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. On play action, here's Shaw. Getting out to his left. He's keeping it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Shot to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. Big gain has them across the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
1st down, New Orleans.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. It's the Saints setting the pace so far. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st to 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Throwing now off the play action. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And this one, not surprisingly, brought a loss of yards as they had to scramble to even get that football back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. 3rd and long for him here. All in left side. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. And the Saints first down.
Kamara running out of the gun. That play good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Give him 3 on the tote. It's 4th down coming up.
It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Running for it, Kamara. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on down near the end zone.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
They'll cobble together a yard there. Quincy Riley up to make that stop. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
At the 5-yard line.
Staying with Walker. They're going the wrong direction. He's going to be sent backwards to their own 3.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to step out a little short of the 10.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. 4th down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Ripping off yards past the 40. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Pistol give to Kamara. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shock working from the gun. Short pass brought in. He's got it in the red zone. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Running back sent in motion.
Go street.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. It's complete. This is Olave. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Shuck with a quick toss out wide. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's 2nd and goal. Kamara. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Saints will add to their lead at the end of the half. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Point after from Smith is good. And the Saints drive their lead to 11. Reed now to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. 2nd and 10. Darnold. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Here we go, son. Go 80. Red 80. Red 80. Go 80. Hey, son.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Takes this in at the 25. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Reed now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Go. Hey, son.
Darnold looking to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. Has a little bit up to the 21. Justin Reed with the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Now Darnold. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Walker on first down. Gets some space around midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. Reaches the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now lead by 10. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Reed now to kick this one away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Go set.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Big shot to begin the drive has them up beyond the 40.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Darnold, first and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
The lady. The lady. Red 80.
On 2nd and 10 now, Darnold. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Working quickly here.
Gain of 12 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Walker now from the gun. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's second down.
Taylor on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints' 45-yard line.
Go set.
From the gun, Darnold. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
On third down, Walker. Off to the races, middle of the field. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the third. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, I think they would have been happy just getting a new set of downs, Brock. Instead, he hits a home run.
And you know this, Kate. I love run plays on this down and distance because you usually get man-to-man. And what happens with man-to-man? Those guys turn their backs. And if you get a lane, you get a shot, big plays can follow.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Chuck now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Getting up the screen, it's Olave. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
And now down a hill. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
A throw left side finds Johnson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. There's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Fits it through the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They give to Camaro, left side. Running in the red zone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. For the extra point, here's Smith. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints drive their lead to 11.
Seahawks 17.
Reed now to kick this one away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. New set of downs for them from the 31. Going to the ground again on first. And that one good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
To throw, here's Darnold. He beams one deep right side. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Alontae Taylor interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Still at the 40 here, 2nd and 10. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he used all the space he had, got him around 8. That sets up 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Another run for Kamara. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
1st down, Saints.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Sharp looking to pass here. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
They'll run here on 1st down. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Sharp working from the gun. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks have some new life in the 4th.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Back now, pressure coming. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Going is Darnold on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Got all of it, but no good. He needed a touch more to clear that crossbar. And it stays a 2-possession game at an 11-point margin.
They needed a few things to go right to make a comeback. And the first one, well, you had to. That was not a want to. That was a have to with that field goal. Without it, tough to imagine overcoming a 2-score deficit, Kate.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Fourth down, here's Shuck. Looking to sideline, that's Palmer. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. What a play to beat this defense on fourth down. 23 yards and a first. To throw again here, it's Shuck. Dialing up a receiver screen. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense, getting him down behind the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
To throw, Shuck. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be third and long. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. You just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. Smith able to put it through, and that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Reed now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Here goes side.
Throwing here, Darnold. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down.
At the 16-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Iona Saker. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Counter give to Kamara. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Buying some time left. That's incomplete left side.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So Reed here, the handoff to Kamara. And this is going to be shy at first, but not by much. It's 4th and short.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.